Hello everyone, it's me again, Guan Yang from the Jilin winters in China's northeast. The Chagan Lake and the annual ice fishing festival is about to kick start on the day after tomorrow. And this year we are going to take you for a drive, a scenic drive around Chagan Lake, because in the previous years we've been covering events like the ice fishing itself. We've been to the cultural museum, as well as the open air fish market behind me. So this year we're gonna try something slightly different to give you a kind of a panorama view of this one of the biggest freshwater lakes in China. Now, before we go any further, just to show you how cold it is today. This is the temperature right now. It's minus 24 degrees Celsius in Songyuan County. And yes, this is our car. Okay, so let's start our scenic drive. Well, okay, come on, let's get on the car. Well, one thing in China's northeast, when you drive in the Jilin winter, is to warm your car first. Okay, where's the ignition? Okay. Hold on a minute. This is the first time I drove this Volkswagen. 点火在哪里来着? Oh, here. Okay, let's start the ignition, and make myself comfortable and pull on the seat belt. Okay. You can take your time and adjust your position. 我觉得你可以调一下你的座位啊，可以角度稍微舒适一点。Okay, are we ready? Okay, hold on. Okay, here. Right, let's go. Now, we are staying in this hotel for many years during the ice fishing festival. Just look behind me. And this is the main road in the fishing village. So every morning, the fishermen here will head on to the lake, which is towards us in that direction. One of the problem with the scenic drive is the weak signal. Sometimes we have to pull over and to make a U-turn. Well, let's see how far we can go. Now, just show you the environment here as well as the surroundings here. You see, there's all these fisheries were opened due to the high amount of visitors year on year. So the ice fishing events not just enrich the cultural heritage, but also the local economic development. And you can see the road here, a very neat and tidy. All the paved road. I still recall when I first got here in 2012. The infrastructure here are not that as now. There are hardly any paved roads, and now we have this wind power generator in front of us. You see the school bus, also the tourist, the shuttle bus for the tourists. Okay. Oh. Here is a bit bumpy. I'm going to turn this direction. So I'm just showing around what it looks like in this fishing village. Now, Chagan Lake is known as one of the largest freshwater lakes in China, and the ancient fishing culture here can date back to Liao Dynasty. which is more than 1,000 years. There's no modern machineries involved in the ice fishing techniques. Just the manpower and the horses can do the job. And my colleague Yu Li, she is with the fishing crew today, and she will send back some stories about these fishing tools as well as the unique fishing culture in Chagan Lake. And also she's going to bring you live from the Chagan Lake Hunting and Fishing Culture Museum tomorrow morning. Now we'll get back to this main street of the fishing village. You see all the lanterns have been hung up because on the 28th of December this year, which is the day after tomorrow, is the annual fishing festival where a traditional ceremony will be held in Chagan Lake. You'll be able to see the fishermen get dressed in fur skins, and they will present the traditional ceremony, the Mongolian ceremony called worship the lake and wake up the net. It's one of the great traditions during the Chagan Lake ice fishing festival. Now here we are by the lakeside. Okay, thanks to those signal boosting station, we are able to do this live stream while I'm take the wheel, because in the past the signal here have always been a problem, especially when there are many people visiting the lake, so it's difficult to make even a phone call. Okay, on my left hand side, you see all these the local fisheries were opened. They are getting prepared for the visitors during the fishing festival on Monday. This is a typical village in China's northeast. The weather here is lovely. Clean sky, it's hot. Even though it is freezing, but this weather doesn't stop visitors from visiting Chagan Lake. By this time on Monday, all these streets will be packed with visitors from all over the country. Now, obviously, the COVID-19 have severely infected tourism sector, and also people were encouraged not to travel during the national holidays as well as the New Year holidays. So we are expecting to see less visitors this year. Right, okay, let's make a U-turn. Let's get back to the lakeside. Okay, for those who just joined our live streams, CGTN is bringing you live from Chagan Lake. Today we are presenting you with a scenic drive around Chagan Lake. Okay. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with the ancient fishing tradition, the way it works is pretty strict. It's pretty simple. Each year, the Mongolian fishermen have to bear -20 to -30 degrees Celsius and to catch fish. They wake up early, usually around 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning, and a fishing crew of 10 to 15 people will head to the lake. And the head of the crew is someone who is very experienced. We call him 鱼把头 in Chinese. He will decide where to fish for the day. You know, it can be a good day of fishing, it can be a bad day of fishing. It all depends on the location, because the lake is with the size of over 50 football stadiums, so the size is enormous. Therefore, you know, you have to pick the right spot. You know, in other words, you need to forecast where it's going to hit the jackpot, you know, where there are more fish. So the location is very important. Now over there, you see, you know, this is the okay, let me see. Oh, that's the venue for the annual ice fishing festival. Locals are getting prepared. You can see the traffic police also here. They are on standby to make sure visitors can arrive Chagan Lake safely. Workers are busy preparing. I think we're gonna pull over somewhere. Okay, I will. Okay, the other thing we want to remind visitors who want to come to Chagan Lake is that to drive on Chagan Lake can be dangerous. You know, you need to have, it's better that you have a four-wheel drive vehicle. Make sure, you know, you drive it cautiously and slowly. Okay. On my right hand side, that's the Chagan Lake. Okay, if you have any questions regarding ice fishing in Chagan Lake, please feel free to leave a message, and I will get back to you when I have the minute. Last year, some of my colleagues from Beijing visited Chagan Lake, and it's their first time visiting. in China's northeast, and they told me that this is unforgettable experience. First of all, is the bone chilling temperature, and some of those colleagues were from southern China. They say they've never experienced cold weather like this, especially on the lake. The wind can be very strong, and you have to hide yourself in the car every once for a while. If you stand on the ice, you'll be freezed less than in 10-15 minutes. So you can imagine how harsh the conditions is for the local fishermen. And this tradition has been kept for thousands of years. Still today, the Mongolian fishermen stick to the techniques which their ancestors have been using. Even though we have many modern machineries today, but they still prefer the old way of fishing. And also, during the annual ice fishing festival on Monday, there will be an auction for the biggest fish caught on the day. And I think, if I'm not wrong, that last year the auction went for over 300 million yuan. 300 million yuan for one fish. Because many local companies visiting Chagan Lake, they participate in the auction. The biggest fish caught on that day sometimes represents prosperity and good luck for the coming new year. The locals do know how much to take out and how much to put in terms of protecting the ecosystem of the lake. The fishing net with a perimeter of 2,000 meters long is is carefully designed. The holes on the fishing nets are big enough for smaller fish to escape. Therefore, only medium to large size fish were caught. By doing that, fishermen can have harvest season every year, and also they can keep this great heritage for future generations. And during the summertime, it is also beautiful here. You can visit Chagan Lake not just during the winter time, but also during the summer season as well. You can see on my right hand side now it's all freezed, but in the summer this is magnificent view. And the local authorities have released fish fries during the spring and the summer season. So they are not just fishing the lake, they are also farming the lake. That's why many people ask why there are so many fish in Chagan Lake. That is because the environment, the awareness among the fishermen here for protecting the gift of nature. Sometimes many visitors will take the wheel themselves and drive straight to the center of the lake. They want to see how the huge net will cast and pull out under such harsh winter. And as soon as fish will pull out, sometimes they can be snapped up and be bought by visitors straight away. And this afternoon, CGTN will bring you another live stream for the open air fish market. You will be able to see how the storage facility were packed in less than a couple hours time. There are nothing but fish there. It's a natural refrigerator. That is the place where all the fish caught in Chagan Lake were stored before being delivered to all over the country. And during the digital age, nowadays, people do prefer to buy fish from Chagan on their mobile. There are many apps you can use to buy fish from Chagan, and with the cold chain logistics services, the time you place order, and then in less than a couple of days time, the fresh Chagan Lake fish will be on your dinner table. The most popular fish here is the big head carp, a typical kind of fish in northeast China. Usually weight about 10 kilograms. Right, okay. All the warnings here says restricted for all vehicles from entering the lake, because there are special entrance. There's a designated entrance just by the fishing village. That's the entrance. If you haven't been here before, you are strongly advised not to drive on your own on the lake. You can get lost there. There will be no mobile signals on Chagan Lake, so it can be quite dangerous. Always follow the orders given by the traffic police, because safety is the most important thing during the ice fishing season. CGTN is bringing you live from Chagan Lake in China's northeast, Jilin province. Today, I'm taking the wheel and is presenting you with a panorama view of one of the biggest freshwater lakes in China. There are many more programs and stories about Chagan Lake in the coming few days, so stay with us. And also my colleague Yuli, she is with the fishing crew today, and we are expecting her story about the mysteries behind the fishing tools and the techniques of the Mongolian fishing culture. Some people say, during the winter time here, it's hardly to tell, which direction we are driving, especially on the frozen lake. You can also visit the lake by a public transport. If you were traveling from Beijing, you can take the high-speed rail from Beijing to Changchun, the capital city of Jilin province, and then there are express train services available between Changchun and Songyuan. The journey is about 2 hours. And also you can take the flight. There is Chagan Lake Airport. There are direct flight services between Chagan Lake to Beijing, Chagan Lake to Shanghai, also to other major cities across the country. It will take you around 2 to 3 hours to drive around the lake. So that's how big it is. See the bridge over there? I personally think that's the best place to take a picture. You see all these architectures as well as the decorations. Here you can find the Mongolian the taste of Mongolian culture. Those unique designs, like a sword. I think I'm going to pull over for a moment. Let's find somewhere safe. Okay. Okay, let's get off the car for a moment. You'll be able to see why this is the best place to take a picture. So now you see this is a good spot by the lake. The wind generator is there, and you know, I think the fishing crew is somewhere over there. Well, we can't see them. They're probably in the center of the lake. You know, each year the annual fishing festival will last about 2 to 3 months. There are about 3 to 4 fishing crew during the fishing season. The busiest time obviously is before the spring festival holiday. You know, the fishermen are making sure all the visitors as well as the customers will get the fish for the national holiday. Right. It's minus 23. I think it's minus 25 degrees Celsius today in Songyang County. Yeah, it's minus 24, minus 23 degrees Celsius here. Well, we're lucky that it's not that windy. Otherwise, I think I'm going to freeze. I can't even talk. Okay, be careful. Okay, let's get on the car and continue our journey. I think we are going to visit the Hunting and Culture Museum, where my colleague Jilin is going to give you a detailed story tomorrow. Let's head there. For those who just joined our live streams, CGTN is bringing you live from Chagan Lake in Jilin province, where the annual ice fishing festival is about to kick start on Monday. And today we are take you for a ride, a scenic drive around Chagan Lake. You'll be able to see to get a panorama view of one of the biggest freshwater lakes in China. Okay, now we are heading to the south scenic area, tourist area, Chagan Lake. And we're also encouraging our viewers to let us know that what are the ice fishing culture in your country and from the area you are from. I know there are several different techniques in terms of ice fishing. It differs from place to place. So please let us know what the ice fishing looks like in your country. That's the south bank of the lake. I think that's about the time. Okay. Gonna find a parking spot. Oh, right, okay. Okay, I'm looking for a parking space. Okay, let's park here for a moment. Just for a little bit longer. I know. Okay. Right. Make a U-turn. Okay, we are heading back. Okay. Okay, CGTN will have a full coverage about the annual ice fishing festival in the coming few days. We're going to present you the natural refrigerator of Chagan Lake this afternoon, and my colleague Jilin will send back several stories about the ancient fishing techniques and culture. And also tomorrow we will bring you live from the Hunting and Fishing Culture Museum in Chagan Lake. And of course, on the 27th as well as 28th of December, we'll get onto the icy lake, and we'll join the fishermen there to give you a unique experience, to bring you the unique experience about the ancient fishing tradition. You will be able to see how a fish net with a perimeter of over 2,000 long will cast under the lake. Okay. Right. We are heading back to our hotel. Okay. If you have any questions regarding ice fishing in Chagan Lake, please feel free to drop us an email or leave a message after the live streams. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, this is Guan Yang reporting from Chagan Lake in northeastern China's Jilin province. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.